Hey everyone, it's Michelle Belisari. Welcome back to another episode of In the Hive with Michelle B. I'm a real estate agent with RE/MAX Services here in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida, and I love sharing information, tips, and things for you to learn all about Instagram, social media, video, marketing, and branding for your real estate business, and also talk a little bit about what this crazy business is like. In today's episode, you are going to really get some great information, so buckle up. Now, if you are interested in learning how to up your game on Instagram and grow your following to get more leads and referrals, then check out in the show notes my Instagram 101 for agents. You're going to love it. It's chock full of information that's relevant to us as agents. So stay tuned. Make sure you're following me at the Michelle B on Instagram, and let's get started. Hey everyone, it's Michelle B with today's Sip Social Sell Sesh, and we're going to jump right into some Instagram. I've been getting so many questions about Instagram. I recently did a webinar for a fantastic title company and had great questions, by the way. And I thought, well, today I wanted to talk about how to grow your Instagram following. And as always, these are not super long episodes, so make sure that you are subscribing to In the Hive with Michelle B. I would love to have you follow along. I really love to share great information on marketing, branding, social media, and a little bit about real estate, because that's the crazy business I'm in and most of my followers are in. But also, if you're a business owner, these tips and strategies will apply to your business as well. So why do you want to grow your following? That is the one question I ask my consulting clients when they are saying, I want more followers. I want more followers. And I'm like, but why are you on Instagram? What is your why on Instagram? And what is the significance to you to grow your followers? So I always like to premise this by saying you can have a small following and a very engaged group of people that will do business with you, whether that is real estate or maybe you have a side hustle account. I don't know. But in either case, if you have an engaged group and you follow some of these tips that I give on leveraging Instagram in your business, you will grow your following organically and you will do some business, that's the name of the game, right? Having likes and followers is the name of the game with Instagram. So one of the things that you want to do is take a look at your feed, right, on the grid, and just see what kind of photo quality that you have. You don't need to be a professional photographer. These freaking smartphones we have are amazing. And this iPhone 11 that I have has an incredible camera on it that can zoom in, zoom out. It can do a number of things, and I am just loving it. You can really share great photos from your phone on your grid, okay? So that is one thing I want you to do. Number two, you do need to post consistently. Now, what does that mean? That doesn't mean you have to post every day, but I would say you need to post at least 3 to 5 times a week. You want to show up on that grid, right? People are going to find you on the grid. They're going to find you through your hashtags. You want to have good content there that is informative, that is educational, entertaining, maybe has a short list of home seller tips or home buyer tips, or again, if you have a side hustle, something that is going to resonate with your ideal avatar, i.e. your ideal client, right? Okay, so number 3, post content, okay, that is really within your niche. How about that? I like to post lots of content on my feed about Instagram and about working within real estate niches because I love teaching and training and speaking on that. But I'm also a full-time solo realtor. So my feed has a little bit of a mix of my new listings and some advice here and there for buyers and sellers. But most of it is predominantly about marketing information for real estate agents, and that's my niche. So my followers tend to be mainly real estate agents from around the globe, and I thoughtfully did that. That was exactly what I wanted to do, and that is what I've done. So I've made friends with people within my niche because that made sense to me, which means I'm making comments on their posts and their stories and making sure that I'm engaged with them, okay? And that way, it also helps you niche down the content that you're targeting to your ideal audience. So if you can do that, then that's going to be a real win-win for you. Now, the other thing is you want to use hashtags in your Instagram profile, stories, IGTV, Reels, etc., strategically, which means you're going to have to spend a little time researching hashtags. You can do that in the Explore tab. You can see how many times the hashtag has been used in posts. In most cases, I would suggest not to go with those high numbered posts. One, your goal is to get found, right, through the hashtags. People will search for hashtag real estate agent, your city, hashtag your city realtor, hashtag your city and state. So you want to look at the posts that have the lower count. So like, 5,000, 10,000, that works really, really well, especially if you have a pretty small account. My account, even though I just hit 10,000 followers, and by the way, that took a few years for me to do, and it was a goal of mine. That does not need to be your goal because there are some things that you get when you have a larger follower count. But my point is, I still don't use hashtags that have 1 million posts to that hashtag in most cases. I might once in a blue moon, but mine are usually small, and especially if it's local, then you could use a hashtag that's only been used 100 times or 500 times. Those are your people in your town, and that may be exactly who you're trying to direct your content to, especially if you're a real estate agent or you're a local business, right? So just keep that in mind. One of the other things I'm a big fan of is putting together a content calendar. You don't have to do it for a full month, but you could do it for a week. And I think that would help you get really in a groove of, okay, here are the 5 topics I'm going to be talking about. And under those topics, I'm going to micro topic, content. So if you are a real estate agent and you are going to be talking about sellers, that's going to be your main topic, then underneath that, think of 5 topics that you can post throughout the month, really, on that topic. The next one, buyers, 5 topics. The next one, your town or your city, and 5 things people can do, in your city. You get the drift. So you have to put this content together so it gives you a bigger vision of what you're going to do, and it'll help you stay consistent, by the way. So that's a real win-win. And you know what? Make sure you have a call to action in whatever you're talking about, because you want to engage with people. So when you are doing a post, make sure you're asking a question so that people will drop something in the comments, whether it is a picture of a split picture of a bathroom, for example, one that's maybe very modern and one that is maybe farmhouse. And you could ask, this is your call to action, which do you prefer, the modern or the farmhouse look? And people love to answer those questions, okay? You can ask any sort of question that you want, have any sort of call to action that you want. And I'm telling you right now, you will get the engagement, and Instagram rewards that engagement, okay? The other thing is, you can theme out your profile if you want to, but it's not necessary. People typically see your full grid the first time that they come to you, or maybe they go back and take a look because they're trying to find something. But I wouldn't go too crazy with that. What I would do, though, is have a really good color theme, branded colors, not dark. I don't think, for me personally, I like to look at accounts that are attractive and pretty and have colors that pop, and I'm a Lily Pulitzer girl, so that's a win-win for me. So, but think about what you like to look at, and make sure that you have some sort of theme going on with your grid. That is just my 2 cents worth on that. Make sure you're using Instagram stories. If you do a post in your grid, you can share it to your stories. How about that? Love, love, love that. You can also take what you've been using on other accounts. Maybe you do TikTok, maybe you've done something on Facebook. You can repurpose your content, which is a win-win. So I just wanted to give you some ways for you to grow your Instagram following today. And let's face it, if you are very strategic about this, you will grow your Instagram feed, and it will be people that know you, like you, and trust you and will want to do business with you. I get referrals for real estate, for my consulting business through Instagram all day long, which is great. But you have to start where you are and build up. And you have to let people know. You have to advertise what you're doing. Just because you plop it on Instagram doesn't mean that they're going to just come running. You still have to promote yourself. And hey, most of us are solopreneurs. That's okay. You can promote yourself on Facebook, on LinkedIn. You can do Pinterest. You can do Twitter. You could even start your own community Facebook group. And that, my friend, is for another episode. I hope this helped you out today. If you want to do a deeper dive on learning how to leverage Instagram in your real estate business, please feel free to go to sipsocialsell.com. On the main page, the home page, I do have a very quick, very affordable Instagram course for you that is basically a done for you. There's a calendar, there's content, over, I think at this point, 100 content ideas for you. I go through a training video, each section of Instagram very easily, with great handouts and a little ebook for you to get started. So if you're interested in, like I said, really upping your game on Instagram, grab this. It's great, and I think you'll really, really enjoy it. And if you have any questions for me, you can certainly email me at sipsocialsell@gmail.com, or after you follow me at the Michelle B on Instagram, send me a DM. I answer all of my DMs, and I'm happy to answer yours. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me for this episode of In the Hive with Michelle B. Please make sure you're following me at the Michelle B on Instagram. You can also find me on YouTube under Michelle Belisari. I have 2 accounts there, and you can certainly check that out. If you want more information, great blog posts that continue the conversation about things happening in our real estate business in regard to marketing, branding, ideas, hit up sipsocialsell.com. That is my website. And also, if you would like to join Women to Women in Real Estate, that is my private Facebook group. Come on over. We continue the conversation there. I so appreciate you sharing my podcast with other folks that may have interest in learning how to brand, build their social media presence online to generate more referrals and presence in their community. All right. Have a great day. Don't forget to check the show notes, because I always have new and fresh ideas in there as well, including a course that I have created in regard to working with listing niches. So check that out. Have a great day.